live. We are live. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Best lighting I've ever had. All right. Look at you rocking the black jersey.
Yeah, you like that?
I like it. I like it. It looks like the logo is massive on that one.
That's just me.
Okay. I was gonna say, Jesus, you got Zoom or something?
Yeah, it's that times two focus, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How's everything been going?
Great. Everything's going great. Feeling good.
Good. I went to the Cala practice, dude, and could not pin one person. I'm in such bad shape. Holy shit.
Really?
Bro, I was getting destroyed by new guys that pull semi-pro and stuff.
Hell yeah.
But usually my strongest moments are following a practice like that.
Yeah, it's all up and down, you know. It's all a wave. And you're
We
definitely
gotta get anybody that watches this and not subscribed. I know no one's watching now, but please subscribe. We need to hit 500 subscribers and we can start to do super chats. Then we can do Q&A, you know, we can do a little bit more fun stuff. At 1,000, we can do pay-per-view and all sorts of cool shit on here. But really cool. We are at 492 subscribers.
Oh, it's getting close.
Yeah, this show is going to be small anyways because nobody knows we're going live. We missed yesterday. Did we already go live on the back of the tournament?
Yes.
Yeah, we did have a lot. Oh, we did. We were giving everyone shout outs. A lot of people hyped up about that Fit Expo, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised about it, kind of, but I mean, everyone's pretty high on it.
Yeah. No, everybody's hyped. Everybody's super hyped up on here. So I'm hyped up myself right now for the Georgia Classic tournament, Florida versus Georgia. I was just at Josh Miller's practice, and he's strong as hell, dude.
He looks strong as hell.
He's strong as hell, and he's coming for Passmore, so he's definitely putting in the work. I think the matchups we've got booked for that are pretty fucking dope. I mean, Georgia's one of these states where it's kind of a small state, so you're not going to get 100 guys like you were from California,
right?
But let's pull them up real quick.
They got a few super studs there, though.
Yeah, no, we got some good ones. I wish we had Ron Bath in it, but we got Ryan North versus Logan Austin.
Okay.
I don't know Logan Austin. Apparently, some giant, strong guy. We got Dustin and David Hobbs. Do you know David Hobbs?
Yeah.
He's an insane guy. We got to get him on the show.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Dustin Ramey. He should be in a safe position with him. That's a close match, but I would give the edge to Dustin. We've got two newer guys polling Cody Register, Michael Philhauer and Mike Oliver.
Okay.
Those are decent. Something some fresh guys could get into. We've got Josh Elliton and Craig Soblair. You may not know Josh Elliton. Dude, he's an animal. Imagine, I mean, he's 6'4". He's like 240, 230 maybe. He's just got long levers, and he can arm wrestle his ass off. We've got Josh Miller and Stump Burton. That's a crazy match. You might not know Stump, but Stump is just Josh Miller in Georgia.
Yeah, I've seen the guy. I haven't seen a lot of them, though.
Yeah, they look like twins. They're the same guy.
Yeah, because when I saw it in my head, I'm like, that isn't that Josh Miller?
Yeah, exactly. So we had to have the Stump and Josh Miller match. I'm going to take on Joe Rogers once again. I don't know. He wants to smoke a second time, maybe third or fourth. And then we got the best one, Josh Miller and Paul Passmore.
Man, that's going to be a good match.
It's going to be a war, absolute war. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's July 29th in Georgia. Absolute insanity. What is the name of that? It's Thomasville, Georgia. Yeah, it's going to be a sick venue. I hope we can pull it off like we did Cali. You know, we didn't beat California, but we went damn near to the end.
Yeah, but I mean, that's as close as you can get to going across the country and, and having those kind of matches. I mean, that was perfect, really. I mean, because you don't want to go over there and win every match like you picked easy ones, but you don't want to go there and get destroyed either. But that was a war. That was awesome. So if it can turn out like that.
Yeah, and the way we've handled it is we in this past California and Georgia, we've took every match they offered.
Mm-hmm.
This guy wants the pole, sure. This guy wants the pole, sure. So pretty exciting. Florida Arm Wrestling League has King of Florida. King of Florida is coming up. Everybody's hyped. I've got some special stuff in the process of getting worked out. I'm hoping to announce. The belts will be there. The way that works with the belts, the highest placing person in the overall is the King of Florida for the year. So in the event that, let's say, John Berzink comes, all you got to do is get to the final table with John Berzink and you'd unlock the belt in. So it don't have to be a super heavyweight. The first year we had Carl Stanley won it and Noel won. So I believe Carl was eliminated in the semifinals and Noel was in the final against someone from out of state. And so Noel ended up the highest placing guy.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a big tournament. I think that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that you were at last year's King of Florida, so you know the energy. It's pretty fun. It's pretty crazy. But I just think that it's like my most celebrated event. It's the one that I have the most fun at. It's the one that I enjoy doing. I like the prize, you know. And how much of a bragging right is it to be able to call yourself the King of Florida?
Well, I know when I first started, the first thing I was told was you have to get the King of Florida. That has to be your first tournament. That's the best one there is. That's what I was told by
Who told you that?
Alden Harlick. Alden Harlick.
Good.
I went and I got my ass kicked in the amateur.
How are you planning to be the 76 King of Florida this year?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Do I need to just come out with some crowns so you can real to fucking crown yourself. You are the king. Is that what we need for King of Florida? What do you think?
Yeah, hey, I'm all about it. Hey.
We got the belt to pass around. I would like to do belts for every weight class. I think that might have to happen next year. Only because it's kind of cost prohibitive with all the other shit going on, but we could definitely do something cool. However, though, I mean, the belts ain't out of the question. I want to do something super fun for it. I know we always have something special for King of Florida. But you know, either way, I know that tournament's going to be out of control. I already see the buzz building, and we're like 5 weeks out from it. It's going to be piggybacking off of the Georgia event. It's going to be insane fun. Everybody's going to be hyped and wishing they were there watching it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be a really good one. I'm ready.
I'll tell you, this is one of the big downfalls of promotion that no one really tells you about is you're in a constant trying to one-up yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Always trying to one-up yourself. And then you can have a successful event that is just 10% less successful than the last one, and you feel it's a total failure.
Right.
So King of Florida is always going to be a hard event to top. I think the one you were at last year was like 160, 170. Before that, it was like 190 entries.
Yeah. I went the last 2 years to King of Florida.
Okay, so you've seen the last 2 years have been the craziest.
Yeah, those are the two I've seen.
You were there when the Carolina guys came down.
Yeah.
That was the craziest one ever, dude.
Yeah, that was nuts. I was like, who the hell are these people? I never went arm wrestle in my life.
Chad Silver's looking like the Michelin man.
Yeah.
Blown up. Just biceps for days. You're like, hey, he's in your class.
Yeah. And then Hunter. I was like, holy shit.
Hunter's the truth, huh?
Yeah, that dude's crazy, man.
Yeah, he kicked some ass. I was pretty impressed. He wasn't bad, man. If he comes down, he usually does good at 76 down here.
Yeah, I'm sure he could just do pretty much whatever he wanted at both of them, but it'd be fun.
Yeah. The socks and the boxers will be arriving in 1 week. I will have samples everybody can see at the next tournaments. Couple fun pieces of merch coming out. I actually think we have 2 pair of socks. 2 different ones dropping, and then some like Muay Thai boxer short style.
Hell yeah.
Just something cool, man. I think, like I was telling you, I like to keep a lot of the fresh merch on there, cool stuff. I think we're going to be putting out a bunch of cotton shirts and cool event shirts, you know. We definitely have to have a special run of some King of Florida shirts,
Yes.
something like that. Some of the coolest awards that I seen that people really liked was a long time ago. Me and Travis did a tournament, maybe like 2015 or something, and we did hoodies. It's a little too hot for that, but we did hoodies that said champion on them. And they were like WAL qualifier event. And that they said like athlete champion across the back. And you'll still see people wear this shit to this day. To this day, you'll still see people wear it. So
Pretty cool.
yeah, I like, and I don't know that I've ever won anything like that, but I like all the merch that you can wear, or not the merch, the prizes you can wear, like belt buckles, you know, shit like that.
Oh yeah. I like that shit.
I mean, I've seen Denise did watches and all sorts of stuff, dude. They've done the denim jackets. Were real
It's
cool.
really
Honestly,
limitless on what you can do, you know, once everything gets going and everything's being successful. I mean, you can really do anything and just keep it spicy for everybody. But
how many times have you referred back to the California videos?
man,
Just in any of them. I'm just curious because today, in like 2 or 3 different instances, I was showing somebody something from California.
yeah, I've 20 times, probably 25.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something to be said for how the energy that had. In the beginning, it was kind of weird when I was like yelling at people, beat Scott, and I'm like screaming, the crowd's silent. And then when you and Caleb started pulling, it went crazy. But we got to bring that same energy to King of Florida for sure.
Yeah, that Cali thing was, you know, that was really cool. Like it was a lot going on for someone that has never traveled like that and stuff. But when I look back on it, I was like, man, that's like a highlight of everything for me. You know, I got moved up like
still. And here's the best part, right? It's not like Caleb has started losing lately.
No.
He's crushing everybody still. So you look great. It's totally fine.
Every time he wins, I'm like, hey, you the champ.
Exactly.
Hey, keep that running.
Renee said, I hope King of Florida runs quicker than Mayhem. Well, the Fit Expo was over at 5:30 p.m. and we didn't start till what time? 2, 1 o'clock, 12. So yeah, it'll definitely run quicker than Mayhem. Everybody that's in the chat right now, if you are not subscribed, subscribe. We're at 492 subs. We need 500 to do super chats.
Might have to create 8 more accounts.
That's it. I'm going to refresh this. When I refresh this, I hope we're at 492 or 493. Oh, someone unsubscribed. No, I'm kidding. That would be my luck.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's 3 subscribers. Shit. That's close.
I went to the practice in Ocala and I was so amped up from not practicing in like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks or not being around anybody that I like walked in there, and you know how you don't realize that you're on another level of being too hyped until you leave somewhere.
Yeah, and you feel like
I was like, as soon as I got in the car, I'm like, I was way too crazy for all them guys. As soon as I was like, fuck, I was screaming, talking the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
You're like, you don't realize the level of how crazier you were than everyone until you leave. And I'm like, wow, they're probably relieved I'm gone.
Yeah, they're like, damn, I'm kind of embarrassed for myself a little bit right now.
Well, I live that every day. Every day I talk myself into a corner and I'm like, what did I just say?
We had a crazy practice over here. I think we had 27 people. 20. I was like,
why do you not message me? You know, I got a terrible memory. Every Sunday I see a practice and I'm like, oh shit, I was supposed to go to that. Every Sunday this happens.
I'll start hitting you up because I'm like,
right
there. Look, you know, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, make sure you come to practice.
Since the last time I went to your practice, I've made a plan every Sunday to go to your practice and miss every fucking Sunday.
Hey, no love. No
I'm
love.
so used to, well, what I do is I block out arm wrestling on Sundays. So typically where I have a tournament or I'm in a tournament Saturday, and then Sunday, I don't look at arm wrestling. I don't watch it. I don't do anything. So I'm already in that vibe of like Sunday is everything but arm wrestling. And then I see your practice pop up. I'm like, shit, Sunday's arm wrestling now. So
Yeah, it's just easier for everybody to get out Sundays for me. There was 27 of us total, I think, like actually arm wrestling.
you had
I had
Artem and Sarah there.
Yeah, Artem messaged me like 2 days before and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about coming. If I don't go somewhere else Saturday," I'm like, "Okay, I can't tell anyone he's coming because then if he says I can't come, because I'm sure he has 50 messages about going to someone's practice, you know." And then he's like, "Hey, I'm on my way."
at their practice. Don't be fooled. He ain't no celebrity. He just told you that.
Hey, well, he came over and he beat up on me, and then Sarah came over and beat up on me too.
I know. Artem's super famous. I watched a guy walk up to Artem one time and say this. He parks his car near us in a parking garage. And we get out. I'm getting my pen out. I'm ready to sign his autograph and shit. And he walks right past me to Artem. He says, "What's up, man? I'm your biggest fan." Artem looks at him. He says, "That's creepy," and walks off.
Hey, that's Artem all day too.
Bro, I know. The guy was just sitting here with his heart broken, like, damn.
Hey.
Savage. Right? Russians don't give a fuck about your feelings, bro.
No, they don't. Hey, and I'll tell you what though, he helped me out a lot. I mean, he was working with me on like before anyone got there. He got there an hour before anybody else. So by the time anyone else showed up, I was dead. But because he's so strong, but he was helping me with everything, like, you know, for sure. Going over stuff, and he don't let you do anything wrong because he tries to do everything perfect, right? Like he's a complete technician. And man, it was a lot, but it was fun. It was fun to have him beat up on me because, and then Sarah, that right arm she's got, man, it's, if you're not paying attention, you're going to get pinned really, real quick.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people think you can fuck around with her.
No, there's no.
You better get in and start grunting.
Yeah, I tried to top roll her. I got thrown a hook. I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm like, okay, you know, I figured out a way. Then she put the strap on, went to go, and she like lat dragged me and was like, wow, wow, bam. I was like, what the fuck just happened to me?
She also she's always in good position.
Yes.
You'll never see her like out here, or, you know, she's always right, you know. So she's hard to beat, even because she's always in good position.
Yeah, I think it was a good practice for her because everybody I have is, you know, 200 pounds and under, basically. So, you know, I got a bunch of those people. So she got to grab a hold of everybody, of every strength, every angle, and, you know, pull whoever she wanted. So I think she enjoyed herself. So hopefully she comes back.
How many sets of balls did she leave with in her purse? Quite a few.
20, yeah, about 20 of them.
More than the purse would hold.
Oh yeah. She yeah. I about, you know, because I've never arm wrestled a girl, so I was like, I seen her, I was like, wow, you know, she looks impressive, you know. And then I grabbed a hold of her, I was like, okay, it's like that. All right, I don't have to be
a girl. Yeah, that's a grown woman. Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
she is fucking bicep curling 80s. That's not a little girl, bro.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, it was crazy because you know, you don't know until you feel it. You know, because you know, people can be strong.
I didn't know that's your first time pulling her. That's super exciting.
Yeah,
my first time pulling her, I lost in the overall.
Yeah, I can see how you can lose to her very quickly. Like if I wouldn't like go like with everything I had on the go, I don't think you're beating her because she's gonna get into position faster than you are.
Well, and the other thing too is if you can't take her hand, you're gonna have a real long day with her.
Yeah,
she got as much arm as any dude.
Yeah, and a lot of speed and angles, and it was really cool because I was like, holy shit, like that's.
You see how fucked any girl that tries to pull with her is.
Yeah, I can see why no one arm wrestles in Florida. That's a girl because you're not beating her.
Nah, she's Lavon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no shot.
Lavana.
Yeah, Lavana.
Lavon's got 500,000 subscribers.
Really?
Yeah. How rich is he? I feel like 500,000 means you make $500,000.
I know.
Gotta
It's
be.
got something, and he's a movie star now, right? So
Artem makes $1 million and he only got 20,000 subscribers.
yeah, and he paid for his strap that he brought over.
Did he at least bring some Mountain Dew with him, or did he drink all yours?
He drank mine, but he did bring me some Fanta Mentos that he opened up already and ate about 5 of them. And gave me the rest of it. I
You
swear.
could tell I taught him everything he knows.
Look at this. Yeah, but no, it was cool. He actually did bring me an Arnold Classic T-shirt, like one that was way too big. He got it as a gift, but he brought it over, asked if I wanted. I was like, hell yeah, it's cool. I like shit like that.
Artem is a gift giver.
Yeah,
That's why I asked. He always comes with something.
yeah. He was a good time, man. He pulled everybody, and he got his camera knocked on the ground by some new guy I don't even know. And well, I didn't know at the time. He kicked his camera over, smacked his face down, and his face was like, and Sarah's face is. I'm like, oh my god. And I'm trying to figure out who the guy is because I had like 7 new people, and the 7 new people didn't even know that these people were coming. They just all messaged me through. I get messages nonstop now, and I was like, oh my god. But he picked it up. It wasn't broken. Arden didn't have to kill anybody. It was great, but scary stuff.
Yeah, don't fuck with a Russian's camera.
Yeah, no, I was about to go
When I
inside.
knew Artem, when Artem was like 18 and poor and a Russian peasant still, he got his first camera ever, a Canon Rebel, stolen by some crackheads that we left in a hotel room. We switched rooms and we left it behind, and some crackheads took over the room and took the fucking camera and wouldn't give it back to us. I know. I'll save that story for another FAL hangout, but I want you to later on just ask him that story next time you see him. Be like, hey man, I heard y'all's camera got lost once.
He's gonna be like, man.
It's a great story. We're in the middle of Alabama States. Robert Kelly says he's running FAL commercials during Arizona States this weekend.
Hey, my guy.
Yes. When you realize that the tournament is not looking as good as the FAL, just go ahead and run the FAL footage right over the Arizona States. One big FAL commercial, the whole event.
I think he's the most involved dude in arm wrestling right now is Robert Kelly.
Come on, man. And that's the thing is he's not loud enough about it. So he's so quiet that people don't know that he is actually the reason we have pay-per-view streams and fucking everything in America. There's no one doing these that aren't him, really.
Yeah, every post I see, every chat line, everything.
Bro, this guy showed up with a fucking box with his own internet in it. Like, I didn't even know they have that, but he's walking around with like a briefcase that's like mobile Wi-Fi. Or some, I don't know the name of it, but he's like, yeah, we can connect to anything at this point.
Hey, the Cali thing was still the best. I'm showing them all
the scooter.
Yeah,
bro. Listen. I think about that all the time. I still have that picture saved in my phone. It's just him on the. Let me hear. Actually, that's out of control, isn't it?
Yeah, that's dedication right there. That's some savage Kelly stuff right there.
Commitment. Let's see. That's got to be the new FAL. Okay, here. Let's see. Let me go ahead. We'll do a little screen share, kind of bring the crowd in on it. They don't know how Robert Kelly shows up at tournaments in California with his. He had a bad leg. He was thugging to get there.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's awesome, dude.
Oh man.
What a savage, bro, to pull up like that. I gotta pull it up so everyone can see, but he's an absolute monster for doing that here. Let me see. Let me send it to you so I get access to it. Yeah, I don't know that you're right. That one's probably going to be untouchable.
At least for this season.
There we go. There we go. This is how Robert Kelly shows up to the tournament.
Oh man.
This is the hardest working guy in all of our wrestling right now. One man's got a crutch, his entire back. He's got his shit loaded into Jamie Sheldon's car, and he's lime scootering all around Los Angeles, dodging drug addicts and homeless people.
Hey, and 1 foot in the air the whole way because he can't put it down. He's got
Exactly. Animal. He said it was a rough trip. 10 out of 10. Would do again. Dude, this picture right here. We're actually going to update the FAL. That's got to be one of the new pictures for it. Bro, that's insane. Everybody message Robert Kelly and tell him he's a savage for this. Something's wrong with you, bro. To pull up like that I just don't know that I'm that creative. I would have been like, fuck this before I loaded up and line scootered like 20 miles. Yeah, he was probably like 2 miles down the road. It's not like he rode right across the street either.
I can just imagine the people watching him get on the scooter and like, what the hell is this dude doing?
Bro, that's so awesome.
Yeah, that's
I'm putting
highlight moments right there.
let's hopefully. Yeah, bro, you're a savage, Robert. It doesn't get any more foolish than that. My grandma would say you're a damn fool. That's all she'd have to say about you. You're a damn fool if I showed up looking like that. That's awesome. Yeah, this is the type of crew I'm working with, guys. I don't know. Have you seen Tiger King?
Yeah.
He's like, I like where he goes and sees the other guy's place. He's got like hot chicks. Mm-hmm. And like all this like high-end staff, and then he shows back and shows his staff. Yeah, his staff is cameramen that show up on lime scooters in the middle of Cali.
I think he had like flight delays and all. Man, he got his ass kicked the whole way.
Yeah, dude, Robert is the hardest working guy in arm wrestling right now.
Oh yeah,
drives thousands of miles, hits tournaments every single weekend. But you know what it is? He's just passionate.
Yeah, and he knows everybody.
That's what's crazy too. Everybody knows Robert, and I don't think that anybody actually knows how much Robert does. Well, right. Like everybody knows him, but does everybody know that he also does FAL? He also does Monster Factory. He also does this. Yeah,
just to do FAL's a lot. Like for him to travel and do that's crazy. Like if he did like one every 6 months, it's like, wow, hey, thanks for coming out. But he's there every time, and then he's doing stuff in between.
Bro, I'm tired as fuck, and he's not. He's driving 1,000 miles. Like, you know what it is though? He must really like what he does.
That's good. We need to keep that way.
Exactly. Do not let the price go up, Robert.
Yeah.
Don't start hating your job, because then I know it's going to cost. Did you see the meme that people were sharing?
About what?
About me?
Oh shit! No.
No,
I don't think so.
All right, I'm gonna send that to you too, so I can screenshot. This is the type of shit that I have to deal with after the tournament, right? Let me see. How do I get out of this?
Oh God, that's got to be Antonio. Yeah.
I don't actually think it was. Maybe I mean it probably was, but who knows?
Yeah, he's the king of memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, and it says Brandon Morris as I'm the crab. He says, some interviewing guy says, why did you let Paul Italia pull amateurs? He's like, money. That's so fucked up. I actually didn't know. Paul Italia, I don't think pulls pro, does he?
That was only his second tournament ever.
Yeah, because I think semi-pro is probably a really good spot for him.
Yeah, I think he's strong enough to go up. I think it's just being comfortable going up is the problem with him.
I'll tell you what, when he does jump up, he's going to be coming for you.
Nah, he's too big. He's 200 pounds.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
he can make 176.
Oh, he can come on down. Hey, I'm all right with that. But
think you can beat him right-handed?
Right-handed, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not right now.
Oh, you're injured. He looked pretty dominant.
Yeah, he looks strong as hell. Look at the size of that forearm of that guy. Hey,
This guy just sent me Joseph Giddens. Apparently lives by here. He says this is an arcade in Gainesville that has an arm wrestling table in there. I just moved to Gainesville. We got to check that out. Bragging Rights Amusement. Can you imagine having a bar with a fucking table in it and just letting people arm wrestle until they break their arm?
yeah, you'd have a broken arm every night, wouldn't you? I mean,
I would.
absolutely. Yeah, that's scary stuff. Every time I watch someone arm wrestle, it scares the hell out of me. I'm like, I just turn away every time I see someone.
Especially the girls.
Yeah, that's scary stuff.
Yeah, it looks like there is definitely a place in Gainesville, an arcade that has a table in there.
Hey,
Good way to lose your business.
yeah, it is.
Hey, we've been blessed. We've had 6 tournaments this year without an arm break.
Yeah, I think the worst we had was that in the bicep tear, right?
Yeah, Chris Chandler tore his shit up pretty good too.
Oh,
at the
yeah, yeah.
first event.
Yeah,
But yeah, Hobie Brewer,
yeah.
he injured his arm. But yeah, let's knock on wood. It's been a
Yeah, I hope it stays that way.
well, I think it speaks volumes to the refereeing and how tight everyone stays.
Yeah, and I think the set grip for the amateurs is a big deal. I think that stops a lot of it.
When you talk about how committed Robert is in our chat. He's also in his own group chat right now, communicating with all the guys, threatening to bust all their ass and all these other dudes in a completely separate chat he has while he's on our YouTube video.
Oh, absolutely.
Robert, what did you do before arm wrestling? How were your weekends filled?
He annoyed the hell out of somebody.
Somebody, but yeah, I know you were bothering somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Had to be. That's
Hey.
good shit. I'd like to know that. What did Robert Kelly do before he was into arm wrestling and being the tech guy?
He says a lot of slick shit, too. It's funny as hell. He says it. I'm kind of like, damn. I wish I thought of that. That's
He
good
can arm
shit.
wrestle too now. He was arm wrestling. He looked decent.
Yeah, he's definitely improved a ton. That
Mhm.
left arm looked pretty good.
He did.
Good for
I was
him.
impressed. I was very impressed. He placed in the tournament.
Yeah, he got second, didn't he? Or did he?
I believe he did. Setting up a match. He's setting up super matches right now too. Yeah, dude, this guy was literally booking Cali versus Florida matches in his spare time. He's like, "Yeah, I got this guy versus this guy and this." And I'm like, "Okay, they're great matches. Let's go."
Yeah.
When do we see the Red Lightning promotions events start happening? And will you at least let me commentate as a guest commentator at one of them? I think Robert is building a pretty good brand right now.
He's building a lot of connections for sure. And
Yeah. The next
a lot of
time, I mean, when he posts up a Red Lightning Productions presents, if he pulls it off properly, the first one, he has something from there out.
Yep.
That may not be the way he wants to roll with it. But if it is, I'll show you how to charge everybody $39.95. No, I'm kidding. We would
I
definitely
think he has
$49.95.
time though. He's in a good spot, I think. He's friends with everybody. And
I'll be honest though, he might be too nice of a guy to be a businessman. He's the type of guy to wake up feeling good and just let everybody pull for free, right? Or you got to have a guy like Chance there that's like, hell no, counting to the pennies, telling him 0.1.
Yeah, you're $1 short. Nope.
Exactly. You got to have a guy like that. Robert might be too nice. Yeah, man. We got the not California. We got Georgia versus Florida. We have King of Florida, and then we have 2 September events.
One's at Pro Gear and one is somewhere.
One's at Pro Gear and one is at Plant City.
Okay, Plant City. Yeah.
Can't wait to go back to Pro Gear. Obviously, we'll probably be in the boxing ring again. Super dope. That last event was
really cool. I enjoyed that.
190 entry. It was fucking huge. So and then the one you want to hit the one in Plant City. It's at a place called Mikey's Place.
Was that the one that last February?
Yes.
something.
Yes. Okay, you were there.
That was one where Ethan broke his arm.
Yeah.
So-
I feel like
I had to
prior
dip.
to me and you becoming friends, I didn't know you existed.
And I was just ducking and
I know,
dodging.
not to be rude, but you're like, you were at every tournament I'm at, and I'm like, what's up? Like, where I didn't see you.
Well, I was there. I was supposed to pull, but I was waiting for Ethan to get done pulling because he went with me, but he
Oh
broke his.
shit. Hold on. Did you go get on the ambulance with him?
No, I grabbed all his shit and I drove behind the ambulance to the hospital.
I remember you being, now I remember you. I gave you his stuff. I told you should
Yeah.
probably follow him.
Yeah.
I was just so you didn't pull the tournament.
You gave me everything but my entry fee back.
I didn't charge. That wasn't my tournament.
Oh no, well, the other guy not.
That's Anthony Latero. Hey, hold on. I'm messaging him. Latero, you owe him. Well, hey, no, you get a chance to reclaim on him because he's doing our October event with us as his last event ever.
Oh,
so we'll definitely call him out on the stage that he owes $30 or whatever it was. That's funny. What a weird thing too. Let's talk about let's have the next episode next Monday.
Mhm.
Monday? Yeah, Monday. Let's talk about etiquette in arm wrestling and some of the awkward things that happen in arm wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Like the event's 11 p.m. at night. Is it okay to ask for your entry fee back? The guy is bleeding like crazy. Do you have a right to not arm wrestle him? Okay.
Yeah.
You just seen him scratch his balls. Do you have to do this? Like, we should have a whole episode of that. I also want to have Leonard on here, Harkless,
Mhm.
and I want to debate him. I want to have a debate with him on why keeping your elbow on the elbow pad is your own responsibility. Why it is impossible to be shoved off.
Oh, is he one of the guys where you can shove somebody off and you get fouled for it?
If you shove them off, you get fouled. Yes. So I would love to argue this point, just debating in a friendly debate. And Leonard's pretty good. He's pretty smart, good talking guy. He'll happily do it, I'm sure. But I feel like I can make a really great argument as to why that shouldn't be happening.
Right.
And I would love to have more things on here. Like the fact that there's not mandatory hand washing before the goddamn tournament or before your class is mind blowing. Like we should have a little sink there where you wash your hands and your hands get checked. You know, everybody comes over, hey, check your hands. Hey, you need some band-aids on your hands bleeding,
Your nails and something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be a part of it, but we could have a whole episode on just awkward things in arm wrestling. Stuff like that, different conversations to have, things like that, but not getting your refund, your money back when something happens. Big deal, right?
Right.
Should you? Is that rude to ask for your refund back if it's been 10 hours and you haven't? So where does that, so I would love to bring a lot of the things to the forefront that people don't talk about like that. Because a bunch of shit people are wondering,
Yeah, it's weird to ask. It's kind of like a
Yeah. Well, of course, you probably wanted your money back, but didn't want to ruin the flow of things, and you just let it go and called it a loss. But if someone had said, nah, that's normal etiquette to get your shit back, you wouldn't have felt weird about it.
right.
But there's a lot of gray areas in arm wrestling. The hand washing thing really bugs me out, only because as soon as I leave the tournament, like my first thing is to wash my arms all the way to my elbows. I got like 600 disgusting dudes, hand germs all over me from side pulling, and I'm about to go eat a sandwich and do whatever. So the fact that we don't even wash our hands is mind blowing to me.
Yeah,
but yeah, Robert Kelly, you take notes. I will be your treasurer when it's time to start the Red Lightning Arm Wrestling League, RLAL. Yeah, man, there's a bunch of stuff like that. We'll keep this one short and sweet on here. We've been on almost an hour. What do we got? You got 3 weeks before Georgia, 5 weeks before King of Florida. Guys, don't sleep on King of Florida. You want to be the king.
Yep.
You get a belt to walk around all year. You can go to eat wings with your belt. When the waitress says, what's that belt for? You tell her, I am the king of Florida. It's just me. I'm the lone king, okay? I've never been the king of Florida. I would love to win this tournament. I'm going to be competing in it this year. I'm going to seed the bracket to favor myself, and I'm giving myself a bye. So be prepared, okay? If you're in my class, your chances are low.
And we don't know what class you're in. Are you in 76, 98,
First
220?
match, I guarantee you, no matter how I shuffle it, will be Matt King and Artem.
Yep.
Just randomly. It's already, the brackets have been created. In the overalls, the first one is Carl Stanley and Brad.
Yep,
And
100%.
then I'll be on the opposite side of the bracket from them.
Yep.
So
You
don't
said
miss
your
it.
shirts?
King of Florida's crazy. Are you going to go to Georgia with us?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to Georgia.
You'll be here with us in our hearts, John.
I'll be woohooing right from over here. I heard a lot of people are trying to go though.
Did you? I hope so. I hope so. A lot of people don't know. It is
Not that far.
40. No, it's 45 minutes from Tallahassee.
Mhm.
Less than 2 hours from Jacksonville. It is not far at all. It is right on the Florida-Georgia border. So we wanted to make it where we could get as much people as possible. These, Georgia, I think, I don't know. There used to be some huge events back in the day in Georgia. And a guy named Greg Hilton used to throw them. He's obviously got out of arm wrestling for a bit, but we still got 3 good weeks of promotion. I've got Slav on it. We had him on the show last week.
Good old Slav.
Killing it, yeah. Killing it for promotion. Let's hope it turns out, Either way, we're gonna come out here, we're gonna kick Georgia's ass. If anyone from Georgia's watching this, y'all better call Ron Bath and tell him he needs to come up here because y'all gonna need 1 win at least. We're having a full-on tournament afterwards, which we're gonna dominate in again. And right after that, we're gonna come back and kick some ass 2 weeks later at King of Florida. So you see me and John Zilla with the right and left King of Florida belts. Okay, we're the new Smash Brothers. I don't want to hear anybody talking shit. Shark and Chance are going to be crying.
Bam. I'm ready.
That's it. I'm going to be sagging my pants with the King of Florida belt. All the way loosened up. Some guy said, Kerbo Turbo says, Brandon, how can I get a hold of Pappy? I would like to pull him again. You're going to have to cover yourself in deer piss and start looking in the woods, okay? Because you ain't gonna find him at an arm wrestling practice.
Yeah, you better wear bright colors because he might get your ass out there.
I recommend you wear bright orange when you go looking for him, because he don't miss and he shoots at everything.
That's true. Right
What's
there,
crazy is that I hear Jeremy Pappy's better at deer hunting than he is arm wrestling. So,
and he looks like freak arm wrestling. So yeah.
Imagine how many deers the population impact that he's created, right? Like he's curbed the fucking 10 years of fucking breeding.
Your tags now.
Wade says, "What's up?" We're just adding to the legend of Jeremy Pappy. Shout out one more time to everybody that came to the Fit Expo and supported us. That was a hard tournament to get in and out of. Venues tough, parking's tough. Thank you to everybody that supported us. And come on out to the next couple. We will be on here Monday at 9:00 with my co-host John Zilla himself.
Oh yeah.
Do not miss out. Anything I'm missing that we're going over? Points will be updated tomorrow. We've got almost all the points compiled. So everybody that's in the race, we are at the 6th tournament, halfway point. Check the points. If you aren't leading by now, it's probably time to step it up. And if you are leading right now, you better hold on to the lead. John, are you leading?
I think Gerald just passed me. He's only 2 points ahead of me now.
Well, you act like you think.
I think because
you've got this written on paper. You know how many points he has.
I got right here. I think he should be 2 points ahead of me now because I'm holding 3 tournaments. That's okay.
You're like Brad Grundy. I'm like, Brad's got 95 points. He's like 96.
Yeah. 4 tournaments ago, I got the extra point. Remember that?
Love it.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, Trent, you ain't shit for not hopping on this show. You know damn better you should have been on here with me. We're going to leave it on that note.
All right.
Easy. Austin, better late than never.
Hey, absolutely.